It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To throw, it's Aller. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Offense in a bunch formation. On the run, it's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Moore will throw. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. Inway used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. He's loose. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State. boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
Wide open spaces.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Benson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Toss to the outside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Behind behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Allard. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds a tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
The Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Oh, they're after him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Moore to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes it from the gun on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
He's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Intercepted for the 11th time. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. You want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They send the tight end in motion. Moore will throw. Gonna let it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Penn State!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. There he goes. Dragged down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. He's going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Oh, he's got a chance. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what the
ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aller. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give to the left side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
On the direct snap, it's Stewart. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap. It's Hughes. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.